on my videos and in my live would much rather it be played in that courtroom than be played live right here, right now. Period. Because everybody here actually gives a fuck about your kid, unlike you. I'm just put out with the people that and not y'all. I love y'all so much. Like y'all have no idea. Like I know it might seem like I don't recognize y'all's names and stuff like that, but like I adore y'all. I really do. We'll see how it goes. I'm still it's all in a plan. Rest assured. And typically everything I have, I will let y'all see. So don't worry. Everything I have, I'm more than happy to let y'all see, because the reality is, not only did these people put a tiny little baby in danger because they wanted views and all that, then they thought it was funny to threaten me and my friends, threaten our families, and that is so fucking hilarious. Well, in the end, I promise you, your baby daddy, your baby daddy's mom, me, my friends, and the rest of the internet on this side will have the last laugh. Not the fucking hat and mustache right when I say something so intense. That was good, Isolina. Thank you. Man. Bad timing. No, I'm just kidding. Thank you. I appreciate y'all so much. You have no idea. So yeah, like I don't care if people want to say that I'm Team Jordan, Team Valet, and all that. That doesn't bother me. I know what I am inside. I think my followers know. So it's not, you don't get to me when you do that. You're not gonna make me stop. I thought that by making that video as if I was going to just fall off this platform and then coming back showing you that I ain't fucking going nowhere would make y'all realize that, but you just keep going. Someone today made a whole page dedicated to me and making fun of me and my baby, my literal baby. You're just gross. Y'all are gross human beings. And that will only light the fire under my ass. So by all means, keep it up. Oh yeah, Renee, they think they're funny. I do take threats seriously. I just don't. Santos is the least threatening person ever. Like, he's clearly on a rug-induced psychosis. So honestly, I'm in more fear for the people around him than I am anyone else, like me or any of my friends when it comes to Santos. Like, honestly, Bree's probably in more danger than any of us because of the way he's acting. I don't know if they just didn't want to work with her or what the deal was with that, Stephanie. Clearly, she doesn't talk about that. She's so honest and she... Shut up, Valerie. I love her and I think she is the most beautiful person in the fucking world. I'm obsessed with her. That is the like best comment ever. That is the best compliment. Thank you so much. I love you. Hi, girlies. I love Olivia. Yeah, that's the thing. It's dangerous. Yeah, they're hot shots. That's the problem. Is that's what makes him dangerous. It's not because he's actually a dangerous person. It's because of the rugs making him think, it's giving him a grandiose, superior attitude, and that's dangerous. I thought Vale wasn't allowed back with her mom. She lied. About what? What do you mean allowed back with her mom? No, that's his cash cow. Bree is Santos's cash cow. Yes, he thinks it's the guy from Scarface. Exactly. 2K is going through it. I know he can't wait to let all his emotions out after court. Even then, he doesn't owe it to anyone. I think that once he wins in court, it'll be like, trust me, I remember that feeling when you finally win after the longest, dirtiest custody case, and it's over, and you like the breath. It's almost, and like, I know he's not a mom, so he doesn't understand this, but for my mommies in here, do you remember the first breath you took after you gave birth? Because that baby wasn't up in your lungs and your ribs anymore. The first breath that you took after that baby was out is the most refreshing, like, deepest, just, oh my God. Yes, it was just like it was all gone. That's what you feel. Yep, after your divorce. That's what I'm saying. It's exhilarating. And that when he walks out of that courtroom in August, he is going to, and his mother will too. The relief. I can remember looking at my husband and crying and saying, it's over. It's finally over, and our babies are safe. And just like, it is. And then like, and it's that same, and I can tell you because I had like when I birthed my kids, it was the exact same feeling of breath, because it's like when you're going through this custody battle and it's so, like you said, it's public, it's horrible, it's nasty. And the judges failed us for a long time before we finally got justice. So I do get that too. That's what I'm saying. Like 5 years worth of horror and feeling the failure of the custody court and all that. So it's like, and they didn't fail us, they failed our kids for years until we finally had like proof that was undeniable of what was happening. But not everybody gets that chance, and their kids failed every day, and that is why this is so important to me. But that feeling when you walk out and your babies are fine, I'm telling you, I guarantee you, I've never signed divorce papers, but I have. If you were married to a narcissist, I know, yes, it has to be that same feeling. But when you just, the feeling of knowing your kids are safe, and it's that same feeling of when you get that baby on your chest after, it's just so different, man. It is. And I'm sure it's the same feeling that the dads have when their baby's finally out and they can touch this thing that they've loved for so long. You know what I mean? For those 9 months that they've been waiting. I mean, mom can feel them and everything. So it's like, I don't know. I don't know what a dad feels, but I would imagine that it's like that. It's just this relief, you know? So in August, he will finally get to feel that. And he may not feel like he needs to tell his story after that, but I wish, I wish things were different for them. Yep, never seen your hubby cry like that before. I'm telling you. When I looked at my husband the way he looked at my babies when they were born, I was like, damn, I love him. That's a good looking man right there. Yep. Same. I mean, it sucks because the only person that, and don't get me wrong, I hate my husband sometimes, but the way he looks at my babies and loves my kids, I'd be like, damn, I got a good one. Oh yeah, she's going to always run her mouth. And after court, the thing is, because a lawyer once told us that you can't, once somebody has the newborn baby smell, I know. Stop it, y'all. Make me want to have another one, and I can't do it. Once someone has nothing to lose, and that's why I sort of think she's acting out right now, like they go crazy. Once they have nothing else to lose, the person goes crazy. Yep, Bianca. I was just talking to Alan earlier today. We gonna get him back on here too to talk. My lawyer point blank told me 3 days ago, never ever speak about him publicly, even to my family. Nope. Don't do it. Because the thing is, especially in their case, it can and will be used against them. So you just have to be careful what you say. Oh no, Kayla would kill. It just silence is golden, and it almost, especially when your kid turns 18, so you don't. I'm sure that is like a relief too. Like once your kids are 18 and you don't have to talk to them anymore. There you go, little verse minis. Yep. Yep. No, it's hard to be away from your babies. And I do feel for her. Like my mommy side does feel for her. Like when she posted on Mother's Day that little video, and I do that with the bad person in our situation where I feel for them as a parent. And I'm like, I want to give them the benefit of the doubt. And then they do something that I'm like, how could you ever do that to your kids? How? Because I could never. I would lay my life down for them with no doubt. I would not question it. And so it just, that's the good person in us, that we feel that way, that we want to wish for the best in the situation and wish that, be hopeful. Playa, hey. Yeah, Rudy and the things she said about her son. Kristen, I get it, man. I get it. I know. Because I say it all the time. Like, people will be like, where's your kids? And I'm like, them badass kids annoying me. But I wouldn't change it for anything in the world. It's just, like, even like I said today, Brie totally could, if she wanted to. She hasn't. The advantage is that she's the mother. Okay. And being the mother, yeah, Kendall, exactly. She could totally make changes right now, thinking your over 1-year-old still needs formula said enough to me. I'm worried about his tummy. That stresses me out because my babies, they had sensitive tummies, and someone said that he was on oat milk. And that, to me, hearing, because we're vegan, so ours were automatically on like plant-based milks, but typically when a regular baby, like as if being vegan is like we're just like some other species, a regular baby, a omnivore baby, they would be on cow's milk. So if a baby's on oat milk, to me that says that they have tummy issues. And then that scares me, just like switching back and forth. Their tummies are sensitive. So yeah, that would explain him being in a bad mood. Because formula also is just completely different. Like your stomach has to adjust to that. You can't just randomly throw that back in. It's kind of like drinking a protein shake. Yeah, 2K should let her know what binds the baby up exactly. Yeah, and I don't think that he's not. I would assume that when 2K drops baby off for 2K said he's not good on cow's milk. We still can't touch dairy. Yeah, because your stomach doesn't process it the same anymore once you've been vegan for a long time. Yeah, your stomach doesn't make the enzymes for it. Same with like meat. She probably doesn't say that he told her, but I'm sure that he probably leaves the diaper bag. It's probably got a bottle in it or like his sippy cup or whatever. I highly doubt that she comes in fully prepared. However, that's alleged. We have no idea. But I'm sure, as most people do, he probably drops a diaper bag off because if you love your child, that's the thing. It's just like when people pack a bag for their kid to go to their dad's house for the weekend or whatever it may be. You have the dilemma of, should I just make dad provide everything? He wants them, so he should provide for them when they're there. Or you pack a bag because you're like, I want them as their mother. I don't care if it never comes back. I want them to have what they need, period. Kind of like that. Someone said, she said in a live, he was drinking oat milk at one point. She was saying it last month that he's on oat and almond milk now. Yeah. Yeah, I would think that he probably just sends a bag with stuff. Oh my God. Her mom said that. Nope. She said she has to for monitors to see if she knows how to. Yeah, and that's what I mean. He might not. What? I'm iconic? Why? That's why I don't. So if because I have seen where that said that she, they want them to provide all the stuff and do everything, see that she knows how. Um, I don't know if she is. Anyone hating on oat milk is insane. So much better and healthier for you. I prefer soy milk. I'm like, I'll drink oat milk, but I prefer soy milk. Yep. Well, because I mean, the thing is, Bree's complaining that the time she's spending with the baby isn't perfect. She wants it to be perfect because she only sees him for such little times. And I mean, I can sympathize with her that like it sucks if he's cranky the whole time. That does suck. I don't do soy. I can't speak on that. I think soy milk is the most comparable to cow's milk, but it's been so long. I haven't had real milk or cow's milk in since 2019. Oat milk and coffee is the best. My husband says that. He likes the oat milk, the oat milk. Thank y'all for the roses and all the heart me's. I appreciate y'all so much. Y'all are the best. Yeah, I mean, the reality is she's put herself in this position and she has to deal with it. What I wanted to say was, if Bree really cared, I'm going to play devil's advocate for a minute. If Bree really cared, she could, to make a huge difference for herself, get an apartment in Texas or rent an Airbnb for 6 months. Let Santos live in LA if y'all are broken up. Live there, pay the bills there. You pay the bills there. You don't have to stay in Texas. This could just be temporary until y'all finish court, or, and then a few months after, to show that you're dedicated to, being there for all the things. Show up to all the appointments, every appointment that baby has. Call the doctor's office. Make sure you're on the paperwork. Because we always dealt with where my husband was not put down as the biological father. Somebody else would be listed. He would just, like, sometimes it was just that he didn't exist at all. Get yourself put on everything. If he's at a daycare, get yourself put on the daycare paperwork, all of the above. Go to all the appointments. Ask for the schedule. On our Family Wizard, there's a calendar. Request that all upcoming appointments be put on the calendar and keep up with it. Show up, be at all the appointments. Get good with your lawyer. Actually, look, I do understand that that's expensive, but overall, if you weren't having to travel to Texas, you're being able to do the most time you can do in a day on the days that you're allotted. You should see every day that you're allotted. And if it's 4 hours each day, then fine. Let it be 4 hours each day. I would say 4 hours is fair when you are not, someone said she couldn't change her. But the thing is, 2K doesn't choose the times. He doesn't choose the times. She gets to choose anywhere between the time the baby wakes up till the baby goes to sleep at night. That is in the orders. 2K doesn't get to choose the times. She chooses the times. She could, but as I was saying, if she just moved there for 6 months, and during so that she had everything that she needed, she would get, have the sippy cup, have everything so that you can show the monitors you're prepared. The sippy cups, bring the milk. And then if you had a stable place where the baby was coming to visit each time, that would even show stability. That would show you're dedicated to this. That would show that you care, and having the baby just come there so that it's a comforting place that he knows. Have the stuffed animals, the same stuffed animals every single time, so that he will remember. Wear the same shit. Wear the same clothes that you wear to every damn visit, or the same jacket or something that is a familiar thing for him. You're his mother. He biologically is attached to you. He is still a baby. So you can, he will ultimate skin to skin. I am a firm believer that even after a year of age, skin to skin is beneficial. You know, just cuddle, build that bond back with your baby naturally. Don't try to force it because it is confusing for him. And just as much as you're hurting that he doesn't recognize you, he is hurting that this is confusing for him. So that's what I'm saying is like, there are things that she could be doing. Have his sippy cups, have the pouches he likes, have all that in an apartment so that you're ready every single time that baby comes to visit you for the 7 days in a row. Make it the same time for those 7 days in a row. Make it 2 to 4 or whatever, 2 to 6 every single time. And yeah, the wig is definitely not helping. Exactly. It's probably overstimulating. And you don't, like, if 2K doesn't, like, if the baby is a stay at home baby, like stays with grandma and mom, or it's grandma and dad most of the time, it's a lot to go out in public. Like, my kids struggled with it because they didn't go to daycare. So it is difficult for them. So what I'm saying is, if she did all that stuff that I just said, if she was regularly on a subscription, just like I said Valet should do, send diapers, wipes, and the pouches he likes. Send a small little gift once a month or something. Have something for him to go home with from the visit or whatever every time for the person to look over, you know, or an outfit or something. Have that subscription going every month of the diapers and the things he needs, necessities. Show the receipts in court. Show that you're trying. Show that you're doing all of this. And the judge will give you grace, because I have seen them give child smoozers grace in family court. So they will give you grace. Tell the judge, say, I'm willing to work my way back up. I will do this. I will do supervised visits for 6 months, and then I want to go to unsupervised day visits. Then do another 6 months of those, and then go to overnights. 7 overnights in a row, whatever it is, once a month. Then work your way up to whatever it is next, to, you know, like whatever. I don't fucking know. I have never done supervised visits, and that didn't happen in our case. So I have no idea. But, you know, if you would do those, this is all in the scenario that if she was sober and was really trying. If she did all those things, by the time they went to court, she might not even have supervised visits anymore. She could have it like by a monitor. It could be supervised by her mom. Like, that is a possibility that she could have if she would change her shit up right this second. Tomorrow, if she woke up tomorrow and she changed, she could very, very well go to court in August and be able to have it supervised by her mother, or even have daytime visits. Like, I would say they'd even be willing to let her have daytime visits without a supervisor. But she won't do it. But that could be a possibility if she would change her shit. What is he doing to Valet? Is she on live with him? Santos wants her to fail. That's the reality, because Santos will never see his child, and he wants her to fail. He's on the phone with her. Handled. Ah. V with the eyes. Y'all, I wish I could get on here and just tell y'all everything I know. Everything I know, but I have to be calculated and smart about it. Of course it hurts him. That's the mother of his child. Y'all, should I put color in my hair this time when I do it instead of blonde? I like the blonde. I'm thinking about doing like hot pink or some shit just for funsies. Thank you, Crazy. Look, my views go. So look at that. Just look. My views went down by 100 when I started being nice to Brie. Don't nobody want me to be nice to her. Blue. I do like when I put blue. I like purple too. When I had my baby, I had bright purple hair. Aw. Stormy, is that a good or a bad thing? I'm glad he went over what made him crash out back then that everyone uses clips of. Good, Stormy. Welcome to the team. Hot pink would be fun. I love teal. I do love a good teal. But yeah, anyways, y'all, check this shit out. This is what I keep playing. So I'm super like ADHD and like sensory stuff because I can't sit still. So when I'm talking to y'all and y'all see me moving around, I got my kid this for his birthday. And it's awesome. It's like noodles, but not. And they separate. So there's different colors. But oh, it's so fun to play. It's so fun to play with. So fun. Oh, wait, I want that. Why don't Michonne clock Brie like he is valet? Because I mean, and I'm not gonna shit on Michonne, but I mean, this is what he does for a living, so he's getting the views. Been addicted to picky pads. I've seen those. Are they actually fun though? Like, I feel like I don't know. I kind of want one, but maybe that's what we'll have some fun content days and I'll just get some stuff like that we can play with. Probably gonna give all his intel to Brie. I just don't like this bullying shit like that. Like, if Brie posted a video and was like, I can't handle it anymore, like, and I could see in her face that this was sucking for her, I'd lay off. But she just literally comments and antagonizes me, so I go back on my bullshit. And Santos, I don't give a fuck. You're a man, and I don't care. And men are below us. We are the superior ones. Women.